Hey, how's it going, Gemini? Welcome to the channel. My name is Robin, and this is my channel, AriesFireTarot. So I'm getting ready to do Wealth and Abundance reads for May 2020. I don't think I've had enough caffeine this morning. My brain just kind of stalled on me. So anyway, welcome here, guys, and I hope you enjoy the reading, and I hope it does resonate. Always keep in mind, my public videos on YouTube are based on the general collective. So hopefully it resonates, and hopefully you'll find something very informative in the read. Anyway, good tarot in my hands that I'm shuffling, and we'll do a nice financial based reading. And one of the cards we're going to look at is where you'll find your abundance in the month of May. So I think that could be really helpful to you guys. And I'm just going to sit back and relax, and we'll jump into the reading. And I just wanted to thank all of you guys for being here and for, you know, subscribing to the channel and all your views. So thank you so much. So let's see your financial challenge, you guys. All right. So you've got the Page of Water. So this is really kind of intriguing. You know, there's messages coming in, and I'm getting the words like sense and sensibility. It's like, I don't know, it's like you get really emotional about money, or you were raised around somebody that was emotional about money. You know, and money is here to serve you. So if you're feeling sad about money, I'm getting a real sadness, you know. It's like something was drained. This is really strange. I'm going to pull a clarifying card over top of it. So you've got the Six of Air. Okay, well, this is really cool. Your financial challenge, at least it looks like it's going to resolve soon. You could have some sort of, maybe somebody's even tapping you for money right now, and maybe they really truly need help, and they're really like sort of down in the dumps, and they keep on coming to you, but you're getting messages of a very emotional nature, you know, or like maybe you had to reduce your work hours, or something happened, like maybe you got laid off. I'm seeing a real like sadness emanating around finances, but with the Six of Air, that should be clearing up really soon. So I'm glad to see that for you guys. And it was kind of a heavy emotion when I pulled the Page of Water, you know, and I just didn't want to get too stuck in that and bring the reading down. So that's why I pulled a clarifying card on it right away. I think it's really important to see not just the situation and how hard things are going to be, but how to resolve it. So, you know, just know that if you're kind of going through a tough time right now, if you feel like you're helping somebody a little bit more than you're able to do, and it's stretching you really thin, that should end. You know, that other person should be coming into a little bit of a better luck. And you can sort of get back to taking care of yourself. And sometimes this could be something going on in your own life too, where you get, you know, dinged with an extra bill, you know, where you're like, oh man, I wasn't expecting to have to pay for that, you know, and then so you feel really down about it. But you know what I do when stuff like that happens? I say to myself that I understand that the universe is going to help me pay for that. So I just always say that to myself, and that's not a bad habit to get into. Is like the universe will provide for me, or you know, so start asking the universe for things like that. And there's actually checks to the universe that you can write out to yourself for certain balances. You can just find it on the internet and print it off, you know, and ask for the universe to provide for you. And as long as you believe in stuff like that, it should really happen. So let's see your financial strengths. So you've got the Ace of Water. So it could be somebody really close to you actually coming in and repaying for your kindness, like, and even multiplying that. So as long as you keep on understanding that, you know, like financial situations are not permanent, they're temporary, and sometimes things are up and sometimes things are down, and there's always a fluidity to cash balances, you know, and there is something really big coming in here, and it's going to offer you an opportunity to basically be like tap dancing with joy with the Ace of Water. And I love that there's a little seahorse here. So it does look like you're emotionally tied to finance this month, and it's going to be a little bit down and then it's going to be a little bit up, but it looks like more like a lot more up than a little bit. So yeah, and sometimes the prose is stunning. So I've got the High Priestess here. It says, where will I find my abundance? So you basically need to follow your intuition with the High Priestess. Like, she's a real breakout person to me in the deck. You know, she really just follows her own heart, and she sets her standards really high for herself. Like when you see the female characters in the deck, it's like they use their divine feminine attributes to be able to discover and break across boundaries. So I'm seeing here that, you know, you could really fly high is if you keep your emotions really intact and don't feel sad about helping other people, because what you give, you receive. You know, that's how the universe works, giving and receiving. And I don't want to sound like there was a scene in Friends where Joey was talking about Monica and Chandler getting married and it was just ridiculous. So, but you know what I mean? Did anybody see that entire 10 years of Friends? But anyway, I digress. So the High Priestess, she's very strong and she's very challenging in what she wants for her own life, especially in this one. She's just dead on. It's like you need to go sort of look in the mirror and remember who you are, and remember that, you know, everything that you ask for will be returned to you, and everything that you give to other people will be also returned to you, because it's done with the generosity of your spirit. And so there's no need to feel sad about anything or allow other people's sadness to touch you. And that can be very difficult. And this is probably why, you know, the rich, they throw fundraisers instead of giving money directly to causes, because then they don't have to face things. You know, they don't have to allow that, like there's an intense emotion tied to stuff like that, and it can be very difficult. I don't know if anybody out there has ever volunteered for a very challenging organization like for homeless, or if you work in animal rescue, and I've done both. And it's heart-wrenching, and it can be very difficult to keep yourself in that positive spirit. So that's why people put barriers between themselves and the less fortunate, is because not everybody can, like, it really can chew you up, right? So you'll have to find a way to put your own sort of emotional barrier in place and do something with a willing spirit rather than feeling sorry for someone. So that's something you can really build on, especially with the High Priestess, because I find her to be a little bit, not cold, but detached, you know, is sort of in an impersonal way and moving forward. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it protects your own energy, you guys. You can still help other people without getting like drawn into the downside of a scenario. So I hope this is all making sense, and you know what I mean. You know, there's a difference between empathy and sympathy. So you might want to check into that and really draw boundaries where you let your energy lie, because you do have a potential to go very high as far as finances are concerned. But like really try to embody this really high level of joy, rather than let the messages of sadness come in and sort of bring you down, because you can move forward out of it into this sort of really intense High Priestess energy, where that is going to start super attracting things into your life. So anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful for you in some way. So really take care of yourselves out there, and we'll see you another time. Bye for now.